All right, time for another story on the go. All right, so another crazy thing that I've done is I've lived in the Costa Rican rainforest called Finca Bella Vista, formerly of that name. We'll see if it continues that name going forward. There's been some challenges in the treehouse community, but anyway, it's an amazing rainforest with tree houses, and I have lived in one of the tree houses in this rainforest. I lived there for a short period of time, so lived is a loose term in this case, because I only spent 3 nights in this space. But it was so impressive that I eventually went and bought my land there and bought a tree house. It's a cabina house, actually. Links in the description below so you can rent my cabina house and so that you can look at this house that I have and the land that I have and the experiences I've had there in Costa Rica. So this rainforest is awesome. It's near the Panama border, and basically what I do when I get ready to go to a country, like how did I find this in the first place? When I go to a country, before I go, I will Google search weird things, unique things to do in the country. And one of the weird things that was in Costa Rica was you could stay in a treehouse community. Wow, that's really cool. So I said, I'm gonna do this. So I did. I booked it, I went, stayed. It was amazing. I stayed in a treehouse called Mis Ojos. Rest in peace. The treehouse doesn't even exist anymore. It's been repurposed into another treehouse, but it was an amazing treehouse right near the waterfall that ran through this part of the rainforest. The house was 2 stories, and it was just amazing. The sounds, the smells, the experience of being immersed fully in the rainforest with sloths walking by, jaguars walking by, anteaters walking by. I mean, we've never seen a jaguar, but we know there's jaguars on the end of the property where these tree houses are. It's about 600 acres. My God, it was amazing. So one thing that was really shocking the first night I stayed in this rainforest was the sounds. I was thinking, oh, pleasant, white noise, yada, yada, yada. It was really difficult to get used to at first because the sounds from the crickets and the frogs and all the different birds and animals that are alive and well in that rainforest is so loud. You have to project your voice even if you're sitting at the same table as someone inside your house, inside the treehouse. I mean, it's really, really loud. I have to talk quite a bit louder than what I am right now in order to communicate to someone right next to me, 1 meter away or less. So that was overwhelming, was the actual sound, how big the sound was in that rainforest. It's a beautiful rainforest. It's got zip lines from treehouse to treehouse. We have lots of swimming spots along the river. We have massages. We have night hikes to see all the wildlife there. There's the beach nearby. It is a fantastic, amazing, amazing place in this treehouse paradise deep in the rainforest near the Panama border in Costa Rica. My treehouse, my cabina house, is called Casa Perezosa, House of the Sloth, or as the local ticos would call it, the lazy house. And it's a beautiful, amazing house. It's 2 stories, 1.5 bath, fully furnished house, and you can book a stay there and really enjoy the beauty of such a place as this rainforest. I remember one thing in particular. We went, myself and my partner, we went on a night hike, but we didn't do it till the end of the trip, which is kind of funny because all along the trip for the first 2 days, our stay there, we would hike into base camp. So it's about a 15-minute hike into Mis Ojos when it existed. From Mis Ojos to base camp, about 15 minutes through legit rainforest with poison dart frogs, snakes, everything. And so we'd go into base camp and have dinner and small talk with the other people who were staying in the community. And then we'd hike back to the treehouse in the dark. Now, I love nature, I love wildlife, and it's very normal for me to be trekking at night through the rainforest. But when that last night, when we chose to go with the guide and walk through the rainforest, oh my God, the amount of snakes, the amount of animals everywhere on the trail was mind-blowing. Had we known this before, I don't know we would have been so nonchalantly walking back and forth. Wow, we'd be walking and it's like we thought it was a vine dangling. Nope, that's a snake. A few more steps forward, there's a spider the size of your hand. A few steps forward, there's all these crazy, whatever, there's a mammal scurrying through, some kind of massive mammal that's like the size of a beaver. And then there's 2 more snakes dangling. It was unbelievable and eye-opening to see how much wildlife was densely in that forest. Now, since then I've gotten involved in wildlife. As many of you know, you've seen my channel, I'm really into wildlife tracking and stuff, and now I have a little more expertise and I would probably find a lot of these things at this point. But back then I was very naive about wildlife and didn't know much, and so, whew, that was crazy for that experience. But man, I just love this place. The smells and the sounds are incredible. Sloths are common to see. Anteaters can be found on occasion. Maybe ocelot cat. When I go back and stay at my house again, I'll be specifically looking for the ocelot cat. This is one of my favorites. I've never seen one in the wild. I so badly want to see one. I have seen the snow leopard in the wild. I have seen a tiger in the wild. I have seen leopards in the wild. I have seen lions like I can't even count. At least 200, maybe a lot more. You get to the point where you just stop counting when you've seen so many of them. And so I've seen a lot of cats, but I have yet to see the jaguar, and I have yet to see the ocelot and the clouded leopard. These are 3 cats that I would really, really love to see soon. So anyway, that is my treehouse community, Finca Bay Vista, down near the Panama border. Amazing experience. Stayed there in Christmas, and I forget what year it was. I think it was 2014 Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. I was staying in a treehouse. And you know, one thing I always try to do is try to plan a very epic Christmas experience for myself, because I'm not going to be opening presents and I don't really have a tree or a traditional celebration. So what I do is I make sure that I spend my money and my time on the experience itself. And so year after year after year, I've had the most amazing experiences doing various trips all around the world. Traveling Teacher here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscription button and the notification bell button below. Make sure you like this video. And for more content, stay tuned. Check out this playlist. Check out that subscription logo there. Keep traveling.